We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Pass to 60. Pass. Check smash. Check smash. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The Browns at 4-7 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now again, right side, Sampson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Here's Sanders. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Amari Barno in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Well, it was incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dive on the foots here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Ronnie Hickman burying him short of the sticks for a loss there.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Purdy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Purdy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Niner defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Get up.
Now Sanders. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing, Sanders. That's taken in by Duvernay. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
5. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. It's Panther 11. Panther crack all 80. Cuddy.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, this is McCaffrey to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Purdy now to throw. Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Mason Graham able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Browns drive about to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of the drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The lessons will continue for this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Sanders rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
70, Hawk 70. Warriors 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
36-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
Get set, get set.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Sanders to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. The 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sanders. That's to a former 49er, Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Throwing again at Sanders. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Purdy from the gun. That one too wide and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
18, watch out.
Purdy. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Back to throw, Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, and 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw. Purdy. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Sanders. Now right to Bourne. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Sanders. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Amari Barno able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Second and 5.
19, target, 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, here's Jenkins.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Let's go now. 60 by.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Crack all 80.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Here we go, here we go. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Duvernay, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it, able to retain possession. That was big for them.
We got to score, brother. I got to lose.
Get set, get set.
Here's Purdy. He's going to take another shot here. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 54 yards. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Gets around him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That's taken in by Duvernay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for A. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing, Sanders. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Ready.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
60.
Sanders going to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
50-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing here, Purdy. Throw outside, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This pass into the hands of Turner. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 46-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Purdy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are able to move back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Browns 19. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I ruined my chances trying to showboat and lost on a Hail Mary.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Sanders. He's going to look deep down the field. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Purdy now to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
21, 18,
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a 49er first down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always
Good game,
talk
brother.
about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have poses.
You can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now.